Simple as that. Like just to introduce yourself, your origins, where who's Shiva?
I'm Shiva. I'm from this beautiful South India, Kerala. This, my deeper spiritual name is also called, Shiva Rishi. Rishi means more like sage, like more focusing, spiritual practicing. And Shiva, of course, I like very much about God Shiva. And also I'm very lucky about God Shiva name. And I'm focusing, this name is something very unique name actually. And also, yeah, I'm Shiva. So I'm from Kerala, South India, from here. I'm founder of Shiva Yoga School. Well, I'm trying to practicing myself a lot about yoga. I'm continuing practicing about yoga. Yoga for me is not really just an exercise, something like more like pranayama, breathing exercise, and also, of course, meditation. Also, beautiful diet, very good food eating. Well, also sleeping very well. Also communicating with humans, helping others. This is all subjects called Shiva also.
And how you will define yourself, like a yoga teacher, like a guru? How you describe yourself? Like what do you think you are?
Yes, sometimes this question is actually everybody is asking themselves also the same question, who I am I? Trying to understand, we are actually very beautiful soul we have. Because whenever you go more deeper study yourself, you can able to see yourself more clear. So I think is who I am I am is this cosmos. So this is also, I and planet are not very much different. I and planet are one. And this consciousness we understand, we polluted in our mind many different, like duality way. We not realize what is in reality way. So reality is because we don't learn exactly what is the reality way to ourselves, because we don't get the opportunity and we don't learn anything from school or college or anywhere. This is actually, maybe starting to see yourself more clearly, then we can start to see this kind of quality of self. I can say this is more like self-realization. This self-realization, I get it from regular practice. So I understand regular practice or regular commitment to yourself, you can able to see yourself more clearly. When you yourself more clearly, you can understand you and others are not very much different. You and others are actually one. And you see oneness with yourself, then you become more curious about what is more deepening yourself also. You are deepening yourself is compassion, kindness, generosity. This is exactly the God character. And God character is called cosmic character. Cosmic character means the truth character. The truth is everything exists inside the cosmos.
And with all these, did you like had the opportunity to have a answer to yourself, and like if you ask yourself who's Shiva, did you get an answer with all this practice?
Yes, of course, definitely. Who am I is to come to answer automatically, not even come with our intellectual mind. The body is starting to show you. Your body is actually mind also. So whenever you regular practice or something, any type of practice regularly do, you come to seeing your body more clearly. When you see body more clearly, also you can see your nature more clearly. When you see the nature more clearly, sometimes you start to see your nature sometimes is emotional, sometimes it's more excited, sometimes maybe more stressful. And this is a really everybody seeing the self and confused also this moment. And this moment when you confused, maybe you're looking for some guru we call Indian teacher, or maybe you seeing from your meditation, lot of seeing your own guru, because the real guru meaning seeing self more clear. So this is maybe practice regular any type of practice or breathing exercise, maybe meditation sitting like observing breathing on both the nostril, also reading nice book, also very good friendship also. If we have very good friendship, wise friendship, or even some good heart friendship, also you can learn yourself more freely from yourself, because they help you, and also they can understand your soul. Even they're not understanding you, you can able to see yourself like you deeply, and this is a way you can more clear understand. You are human, not human animal, human, because there is three level: animal human, human, and also divine human. I can explain you what is three difference. Animal human have a lot of arrogant character. Their mind is more like or dislike. This is animal human character. This is a misunderstanding character. This is a distracted so many things in the brain and talking to the actual brain with the moving outside world. And the human character is really the outer world coming inside and cultivate really is trying to change it, because yourself seeing so many things are not connected to outside, because you irritated so many, your own character irritating your own self. So that's just, you're changing that kind of character. That's quality is come human character. You're trying to accept in others. You're trying to see yourself very clearly, and you're trying to adjusting on this outside environment, because very easy to go to talk about spirituality, and also very easy to go also outside world. But we need sustainable outer and inner to be balanced. Then we can really enjoy, or we can able to see this challenging from outside material world. We can able to slowly we can go cross on that kind of. Then we feel comfort. When we feel comfort, we feel sleep well. We think very good. We feel more healthy. This is actually healthy consciousness bringing. That's why I'm saying the human consciousness rise up. And when you rise up that consciousness, you can more understand divine consciousness. And when you understand divine consciousness, you become unity consciousness. Divine and human become one.
So that's very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yes. Remember.
So Shiva,
Yes, brother.
please tell us about what was your family history, or how was your childhood, and how this bring you to who you are right now. Because of course our family, our history influence ourselves. So
So very interesting. My story is very, very, very moving to me. My story is for me is like cinema, like very beautiful drama inside, and also very beautiful challenging inside. I grew up with a very nice group, comfortable family. While after when I started to grow more, somehow I become more curious about spirituality. Then when I come more spirituality, I started looking for more freedom. So when I come to freedom, my families don't want to be. I become like freedom personality mentality. So I become like more artist, like do sculpture work, art work. And this artwork is life is not impossible for it, especially in India for to earn money or lifestyle. This and that. I'm also like electronics. I studied the electronics before, and my parents, my father would like to put me in electronics lifestyle, and I don't like it that, because I would like to see more deeper into what I like to choose. My choice way of my job. I really like it. Somehow, my father used to get out from the very childhood and left by asking me to leave my home. So I'm 15 age. I'm wondering about where to go, what to do, Then I'm 16. I come to 16. I left my home. Then I started to move all the way from 41 kilometers. I come to Workala. Then as I come to, wandering around all night of the cliff. And I don't know anybody. That time was so difficult to call, the boys, local boys are really started to see, because I have big long hair and look a little bit very, like very variety and very different mentality. And they ask me and slap my face and ask me, why are you coming here? And I say, I want a life. And they say, no, we want you to leave from this place. And I looked at what is life drama, very hard coming from my home, get out to my parents, and I have nothing, I just come and walk around. I seated next to the cliff. I'm sitting all night. I'm crying myself. What I should do? I don't know what I should do. Fear about local boys. They are full drunk, and they are see foreigner very much. And really, they're really coming very angry to me. Then at that day morning, I just get up and I walk around with the cliff. I don't know where to go and what to do. And I have many another talents I'm like a dance practitioner also, and I mean like a contemporary dancer, also I'm electronics. I have so many job I already know, but really I want to see myself, more deeper in the art life. So then it's this is a keeping inside. I don't know what you want to do in here. So I walk around here. Suddenly, one guy asked me, I want to one stop to like to work in my place, but one condition: I don't give you salary for 3 months. You have to be working here. Then I work in a restaurant. Like very low working, starting from very low foundation working, slowly, improvising, growing. Then I keep chanting every day in a restaurant, a lot of chanting mantra, oh mantra. And I keeping mantra chanting, oh mantra, oh mantra, oh, many times. I started to reflecting myself a lot. Then I understand I need to really more deeper into practice, this kind of spirituality. So I keep working a lot. At the same time, I started practicing meditation slowly myself without nobody teaching, nothing. I'm sitting every day I'm chanting like Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, because I feel hurt. So I make you louder chanting. And everybody thinking I am like a really crazy guy, what is he doing, But actually I'm working on myself is more believing some kind of deepening believing, watching the ocean every day chanting mantra. Then I go to one day is opportunity from two Japanese people. They say, I watching you work is so good. You doing all kind of work. I like to give you opportunity. I want to make one restaurant. Please come with us. I want to bring you out of the area. And he making me bring it to there. And of course, we have some kind of, ready to organize new restaurant name of my name. So I started wondering, one kind of miraculous is suddenly chanting mantra every day, showing some kind of magic. Even I'm shocked. Then I come back here, and the restaurant I working again little more time because I'm so excited. I'm going back again my own restaurant. Suddenly somehow possible that moment and break up with this thing because their relationship, the Japanese and the Japanese boyfriend, they separated. Because the lady is attracted to in Kerala one man and she is cheated her boyfriend and someone drop again. Then I'm wondering again, one kind of magic miracle come back again, bringing down again. Then easily I understand something possible again. I need more work out. This I'm more starting chanting more deeper mantra, focusing. I trying to more focusing about like a little bit more meditation, pranayama, slowly breathing, because mantra is almost like breathing. So my body is every day is influencing from the chanting mantra because automatically they have some kind of breathing exercise rhythm going on. So my brain is moving, changing, lot of vital force coming in my body, and I'm getting other chants from Canadian person, and they want to start one shop. And they ask me, see you again, you are working so good, I want to make with you again. So I mean, like one Canadian person. So suddenly I said, no, we can take it to one guest house and everything is possible. Then we rented one house. Success in my life is growing up. Then I started to get a lot of time for practice myself. And I went to Himalaya, many places, learning from different teachers, meet different guru, visiting ashrama. Then I coming back to Varkala. Then I'm more focusing on about the meditation. Then I'm coming more and more understanding about deeper science about this kind of Indian philosophy, science. Then slowly I'm started practicing asana, influencing, coming stronger and stronger. Then I'm coming more deeper into yoga practice, and still I'm now studying, and yoga changed me a lot. Actually, yoga is not really is everything like asana practice, pranayama practice, meditation practice, and good wise people, friendship. This all influencing my mind for it to be deeper deepening section to understand. So, so many things I would like to talk about that.
I'm just this is the third question.
Thank
So, what's the most seeing like all you like your story, just a tiny bit of your story, because we just really see like from really far away, but like what's now for you the most important people of your life?
important people is, well, life is very important. First of all, very important to myself first. Then of course important people is actually we cannot ever expect what kind of people are coming to anybody come to you. They have to trying to see they are actually a teacher. And when anybody come to you, you have to see that's to see your family. So when you see this kind of consciousness, you can see all kind of people come to you. And there is sometime very important people connection come. That kind of people you can recognize. They really like your energy, and also you like their energy. Then the energy make you together become oneness. That's just really important to me. So I think it's important. People are really, really everyone coming. And some people are really more important to me because of they're really more understanding my situation, and I understand their situation, that we really removing our situation consciousness become beyond that kind of feeling. That's becoming very
So
strong or
there's
relationship.
no one single person that you define like, oh, that's the most important people for me in my life.
No, no.
Okay.
Everybody is important because everybody is unique. Because you, most important, everybody is the same heart. When people have started seeing the pure truth, you can see everybody truth is one truth. That is the real truth. So when you see the real truth, you can able to really love them very much. When they don't see the real truth, there is always some kind of misunderstanding.
Certainly. Do you have any regret of your life? And if it's yes, which one could be?
Yes, actually, it's a regret life is I cannot say that because if I gonna say if I don't like this or I like this, of course I have my own way for many things internally. Truthfully, I don't like this. I like this. This is a human nature, and I am really working on how to stop these things. So for me, it's very hard to be explained because I know this yoga should be. I have to also stop this kind of thoughts also because this kind of thoughts you limiting. When you limit, you don't learn anything. So I think this is a real most challenging, like or dislike. Regretting things are really hard, and this is easy to anybody can regret anytime, anywhere. So for me, is how this is always nature. Whenever you like something more, they make you one day it's not give you again. Then you become regret. So we can understand. I understand myself. There is nothing permanent in this planet. So we can never regret anything because nothing is permanent. So when you something permanent, we can regret something.
That's really good. And also, like thinking about this mentality, the yoga mentality,
Yeah.
how could you manage being a human
Yeah.
to balance this yoga visions, this yoga mentality, with managing your ego?
Wow. So that's very interesting
Because
because
like it's not
Yeah.
that like like everybody could think, okay, this is my mentality, this is my mentality. Also, I can meditate, but how can you balance your ego, your yoga life?
Yeah, it's actually it's quite difficult is when I practice yoga a lot, time is more ego come. Because whenever we come to more deeper, everybody have an ego. There is without an ego there is no life, must understand. So ego is actually mind faculties, mind, memory, ego and consciousness. This is actually like a chitta buddhi, mano buddhi chitta ahankara. This is a mind, intellectual and ego and memory. This is four things are really the this faculty of the mind. So I think this ego is also have yoga teacher. Many yoga teachers have ego. Even I have also ego, but a lot of self-realization, meditation, you can able to see your ego to be changed it with the sattvic ego. Sattvic ego means like pure quality. There is a three quality: lovely quality, middle quality, high quality. And the high quality of ego is a completely compassion. And that is equanimity. His mind is come very beautiful tranquility state. And this state of mind, ego, is a really very peaceful. You don't react to anything with outside world, but you feel really very, very connected to outside world. And you don't feel judgment to yourself to anybody, because even somebody, even they don't like you, you started to, you're starting to really like them also, because they're missing some knowledge. If they know what kind of not, same knowledge, same like you, then they know same knowledge, then no problem. Sometimes it's knowledge misunderstanding, then we start ego, also others get ego. I think this ego is a very big enemy to ourselves. So do a lot of meditation. Lot of meditation is really start changing our ego, become beautiful, nice, balanced ego. Balanced ego is not hurt anyone. Balanced ego is ahimsa, no violence.
So it's kind of like, in a way, it's like accepting,
Yeah.
also accepting everything,
Yes.
and just like, again, like meditate to feel like your ego just like disappearing, because like you just love unconditionally everybody.
Yeah,
So
right.
just
This
like
is-
you put your like kind of like your ego like on a level that you can love everybody, or like
Yeah, this is very difficult sometimes to be, ego, sometimes inside different, outside very different. So I think there's a lot of meditation practice or a lot of sitting one place, regular processing. Your body will be changed according to the process movements. So suddenly we can able to grasp, some kind of peaceful mind state. Peaceful mind state of ego is a very harmonious state. That time is the ego is a really started to feel more peaceful. You see, even you have ego, you don't bring this ego to the outside world. And starting to feel silence, and the silence bring everything is miraculous. So really ego is changing when we starting really loving to ourselves a lot. Then there is not anymore ego, because when you love a lot of yourself, other you can understand other. So whenever you say something, you already can recognize you hurting or not hurting. So I think it's a real ego is disappeared.
what do you think? How could you explain what's for you the meaning of happiness?
Happiness is really coming from our regular process practice. Happiness not possible to come out easily. Happiness only coming from a lot of shaking ourselves. And this is possible. We learn philosophy and trying to really practice this philosophy, how to your body is connected with the philosophy. Sometimes we can learn a lot of philosophy from reading books and learning from YouTube channels, so many things. But how this philosophy you can apply yourself? When you apply yourself more philosophy to yourself, you can able to see that it's a philosophy completely changing in a different direction, and the philosophy become very centering yourself also. I think this the real way to love to others really want to study yourself a lot, and now self-study and self-discipline, self-compassion is actually help you to become really started to compassion to anybody, start to really love to anybody, starting to accept to anybody. Well, like this kind of progress on that.
And what you what do you suggest to like a normal people that living in a modern world
Yeah.
to get closer to these practices? Because you mentioned so many times the practices, be patient, be constant, discipline, and everything, but it's something that it's quite difficult, and not so many people are motivated after
Okay.
little while. You just say, oh, I'm meditating, but I'm just thinking about everything else, just like I practice this, but so what you reckon is the most important things to get closer to this world and to this happiness, to be egoless, and this kind of life.
Normally, say, when you go to take a commitment to deeply to yourself, you really start to like what you take a commitment thinks. Most of the time, we cheating ourselves. We feeling like we are going to be very spirituality, but we not change it. That's just, I realize that everybody have this kind of tendency also. So I think this real changiness coming from real commitment, because of if you don't change very honestly with yourself, mind is always distracted with again cheating yourself. So we should not cheat ourselves. We have to be very honest ourselves first. And when you honest yourself, you make a commitment. And your responsibility for your pain, you are responsibility for your ego, your responsibility for who you are. You want to become change. You take a commitment. When you take commitment, then you are really centered clinical. And at that time, very difficult to be cross this feeling to other feelings. I mean, this world to the deepening world. And at that time is actually very difficult. We feel emotional. We feel more like a parasympathetic act, more eternal feeling sadness. And this is the reason why there we need to try some techniques like breathing exercise, or learning a lot of things from maybe philosophy, or maybe applying your philosophy of living lifestyle. Or you take a very strong commitment. You really, I'm hurt a lot. I don't want hurt anymore. I want it very strict with what I take a decision. When you take a decision strongly to yourself, you start accepting. And at that time, you start to whatever come, whatever not come, you don't have any another choice, because each choice one things. And that choice is you very stronger. You start to see to meditate automatically. And all kind of flow, maybe crying, sadness, angry, all kind of things are come. This, I think, the toxin come out. And this is actually very difficult to everybody to cross this kind of feeling, because they all escape, they come back to, we again, ignorance of the mind again. We need to cross ignorance of mind. We have to start accepting our ego, also our sadness, our worriness, everything we have to accept it. Then you challenge it, then you can really, all difficulty come very easy to you later. If you don't work out all kind of challenging coming easy to you, you're still again escaping, and again pretending maybe more free, but it's actually internally hurting us. That's making me, limited mind. So we want to go more deeper into the other way. You have to make strong commitment. When you take a strong commitment, then your mind is become disciplined, regular practice, going deepening to understand yourself, then you don't go to neglect anymore. So your commitment is weak, then we come back again, cheating ourselves. Not cheat ourselves.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
The time is running over, but
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, brother.